Hey, welcome back to the writer's room. So I'm in the new office. We're still figuring out the configuration, getting things moved around and organized, but I'm so excited to do our first writer's room from the new space. The cool thing about this move was my husband and I said, oh, are we gonna have to get rid of a lot of books because we have an obscene amount of books? And then we found this house. And if you can see behind me, there are many bookshelves, and they go all the way past the window, all the way over with more and more bookshelves. So, and all of our clients' books are over here in this section. So those of you that have written books with me and our editors, they're right here, proudly displayed on the shelf. Congratulations. And those of you working on books, I can't wait to put your book on this shelf. So keep me posted. We are going to talk today about a mindset piece that has just come up over and over and over with clients recently in my own entrepreneurship and as a writer and thought leader. And I'm hearing it from people just making inquiries on social media and everything too. So when we set out to be a published author or a visionary or thought leader, most of us did not sign up to be a marketer. In fact, some of us recoil from words like marketing and sales. And yet, in order to be impactful, in order to be a published, successful author, successful meaning people are reading the work, is one definition. Some people might say successful as book sales or lists that you hit or whatever your definition might be. If we want to have other people read our work, then we really are in the business of marketing and sales. I know this is probably making some of you just turn the video off right now. And so stick with me if you can, because the impact of your work, your legacy depends on us having this conversation or you having it somewhere in your life. And I'm bringing it up because I have had resistance to marketing and things like sales. It always sounded like, ugh, and I had a lot of like crap around it. So I'd love to help you clear that, which is what we're going to be doing at the Science of Getting Rich events that are coming up and book launch events and our Abundance Accelerator and all those good things. And I hope to see you at all of those to get clear out some of these blocks that we have to making an impact, to our legacy, to our abundance. Because if we say, I don't want to deal with sales and marketing, and the really scary word, that is what I'm going to dive into now, visibility, because that's what we're really scared of, I think. At least I have been, and most of my clients have been. And you can check this out for you. We're afraid of being visible. We're afraid that if we're more visible, I mean, you tell me. If we were sitting in a room, I would have you call out, why are you afraid of more visibility? I know why I'm afraid of it. People can judge us. Sometimes they do. People make fun of us. We can feel humiliated. We could get rejected. Maybe no one reacts. And then that's terrible too, because then it's like we're just a tree falling in the forest. All of these things can get in our way. But I've been reading this book, The 10X Rule, and some people like Grant Cardone, some people don't. I'm a big fan of separating message from messenger. So if he's not your favorite person, there's really powerful. I'm going to be speaking about this quite a bit in the coming weeks, because for me, there's some really powerful information in this book and some ideas in this book. And what I want to talk about now is he says, every entrepreneur, we can call it thought leader, author, writer, has really only one problem. It's not a talent problem. It's not a are you worthy problem. It's not a intellectual problem. It's not a is your work good enough and your message important, because all of those things are yes, or you will get there. It's a visibility. No one knows who you are, or a few people know who you are, or not the level of people that you would love to have your Brene Brown size, Tony Robbins size auditorium filled with people coming to hear your book reading, if that is your vision, or to your course or whatever. Maybe your vision is a huge living room full of people in someone's home. Doesn't matter the size. Size is not important in this case at all. But I want us all to think this week about the visibility, we'll call it challenge. Maybe we can flip it and call it the visibility opportunity. And in order to become more visible, first we have to release our fears and blocks about visibility, which is what we'll be doing at all the Science of Getting Rich events and the Abundance Accelerator. But also, it's about what actions are we willing to take to be out there more in the world? So I really struggled with this for a long time. Like, oh, I feel like I don't like social media. I don't want to, and that's fine. We don't have to like any of those things. But one thing we can all think about is what who is our, someone asked me, who's your marketing muse? And I was like, my marketing muse? I don't have one, because I was really about it all. And then I started watching Mel Robbins and just thinking how much I enjoy the way she shows up, and she swears and she's really real, and she'll say I'm sweating, or she's just so real, and she'll read parts of her book and she'll do all kinds of fabulous things. And I thought, okay, Mel Robbins is my marketing muse. So I want you to pick a marketing muse. I want you to pick someone, because if you know of them and you've heard of them or you've seen them online, it means they're visible. And then just see, what are they doing? Are they doing, like, my marketing muse is not doing a lot of TikTok. Mel Robbins is probably doing TikTok now, because when you get to that level, you just have people put your stuff everywhere. But like, where are the people that you enjoy? Are they hosting a podcast? Are they up on stages speaking? Are they on the radio? Are they on TV? That is your path. That's your path, your authentic path to visibility. And we need to get more visible. We get to become, I get to become more visible. I get to let go of my crap around marketing and visibility. I get to actually make the impact I came here to make. Because at the end of I asked myself this very concretely. I was writing a piece on this. At the end of my life, am I going to be happy that I played it safe and small so people didn't say something mean about me on freaking Facebook? Or do I want to bring forth every single ounce of the treasures I have inside me and lay it all on the field? For me, it's number two. And I think if you're watching this, that's the same for you. And you tell me, I want to know. Maybe you're like, I disagree completely. So I want you to think about the visibility opportunity that you have this week, and find someone who's being visible in a way that actually inspires you. You know, when I look at a lot of grow marketing and funnels and stuff, it doesn't inspire me. But Mel Robbins being real, reading her book while she's sweating through her clothes, that inspires me. That excites me. I can relate to that. And I can also do that and get off my ass. She said people call her all the time and say, Mel, you know, I want to have a TV show like you. I want to have a New York Times bestseller. You know, I want to be a YouTube star. And she said, you know where those people at Random House and the people who are making TV shows at Netflix, you know where they're looking for new talent? They're not just looking at the people that come in, they're pitching them. They're going on YouTube for the couple of viewed thing. They're going, who put out, you know, their ebook. That's where they're, so it's like, start where we are. So I'm going to ask everybody, in honor of the 10X rule, to get 10 times more visible in the next week. So if you typically don't post anything ever, post one time, that's 10 times more than, you know, that'll be a 10 times more impact. If you do a little bit, double it, 10X it, something, just let's grow together this week and make a bigger impact this week. I hope this has inspired you instead of repelled you. And I do want to know, so let us know if it you know, because I want to hear how this is landing for you. My hope is that you'll do at least one thing to 10X your visibility. Ask a friend who has a podcast if you can be a guest. Just do it. Do it this week. It's time. It's time to come out. Hiding is a patriarchal idea that is keeping us small, and we get to stop it. We're going to work on this at the retreat. If you don't have your ticket to the retreat, get the link here and make sure you're joining us May 3rd through the 5th, because we're going to do deep, powerful, fun work to release these blocks and get into our power and be able to be more visible with confidence and even passion. Can you imagine if you were passionate about marketing visibility as you are about your book idea? That's possible for you. And I want to make sure that happens for you. So come to the retreat, come to the Science of Getting Rich events so I can make sure to pour into you and make sure that you are filled up, not just going 10X more visible, 100X, 1000X, a million X, whatever that means in your particular vision. That's what I want for you. I want to make sure nothing is left on the field. We're going to do it together. All right. Have a great week.